Well, happy Monday. What better way to spend our Monday than with Jay King, who travels the world globally looking for the rarest, most unique mine finds, and so many fabulous stones that you've brought us throughout the now close to 24 years, exclusively here at HSN, all handcrafted. And we're just giving you a little example of how these amazing, amazing pieces that Mother Nature provides are made into these one-of-a-kind boutique pieces that will take your breath away. That is a promise. There's really nothing quite like it in the world of jewelry. I can promise you that. And we're always so fortunate to have Jay King here to share with us his amazing experience and stories. Can I just show you? I'm gonna slip into this turquoise necklace in a minute. I just didn't have time over that first couple second that we slipped away there, but I want to just share with you our absolute best value we have ever offered on our turquoise. Now here's the thing, these are faceted. How often do we see that? Not very often. In a full fancy cut, beautiful. The entire necklace is all handcrafted. Can you imagine taking turquoise and shaping these and beautifully faceting it? 18 inches in length, signature 2 3/4 inch extender in the back. Okay, you ready? Not $209, $109.90.
And here again, do you realize that this turquoise is one of the more sought after turquoises? And
which one is that?
This is Azure Peaks.
Azure Peaks.
This is
I'll put that on.
It took right at 3.5 pounds of rough material, actually big rough material.
To make one, right?
Just to make one.
One necklace.
So you're looking at 3.5 pounds. So at that price, you couldn't even buy the turquoise material that's in that.
We'll explain more of that.
And they're also faceted, guys.
Yeah, that's the. Just blown away. Okay, so we're starting a brand new hour, and guess what? Speaking of brand new, we promised you everything was going to be first time that you're seeing it for the visit. How about a brand new,
and this is brand new, exclusive,
one of a kind, gorgeous combination here. We are looking at peach stone and yellow. I want to make sure, because you know, let me put my glasses on here.
Bahina.
Bahina. That's kind of fun to say. All right, well, before I even get myself in trouble, you have to tell us about these.
I say Bahina.
Bahina?
Okay, it's potato. Some say Bahina. I say Bahina. So, you know, that's what I'm going to say, okay?
Okay.
Some people, everybody pronounces it different, but I think Bahina is the way you pronounce it. So.
Okay. Well, what is Bahina?
Bahina is.
Bahina.
It's a material. I mean, a form, and I've never, to tell you the truth, I've seen things that are close to this. Now, there's another material that's a serpentine that comes out of Korea that they call Korean jade. That's the only thing I've ever seen close to it, but it's more of like a greeny kind of thing. This is so unique and so different. It almost, to be honest with you, when I first bought this rough, we didn't know what it was. It looked too good to be true to me.
Other
than the fact that,
clean.
Well, other than the fact that when you know, I'm buying it in the rough. That's why I always bring rough for you guys to see, because this is where I start. I don't buy anything already pre-cut. Right? Very, I mean, there might be 1/10 of 100% of something that I might buy, and I'll tell you if somebody else cut it. But if they cut it, I know who they are, and I've worked with them for years. But everything else, I don't trust anybody. I cut from the rough. Everything.
And in-house with your team.
We don't, it's not farmed. We actually do it. I could show you, we have huge warehouses filled with material. And this is one of those materials, when I bought it and you cut it, it almost looks too good to be true, but it's natural. That's the way it is. There's no enhancement to this. This is what it is. It has this most unique color. Every time I see this, I know this sounds sad, right? But this reminds me, when I lived in Isla Morada in the Keys, for as much as I live anywhere, right? I have several different homes. And I really live out of a suitcase. You know, in fact, my wife commented one day, she goes, why do we even bother? Well, she says, you're never home. Now, I don't know if she meant that sarcastically or not. So, but
in a good way or
true.
a bad way, but you're always traveling.
I have a lot of closets in a lot of locations, all right? But when I had a house in Islamorada, back in the day, there used to be this place. It was the original, like with the key lime pies. But have you ever had the real ones? Well, you probably have.
Yeah.
They're only about maybe a 1/4 inch thick,
Yes,
half inch at the
small.
most. And they're this color.
Yes,
and
you're right.
they're not sugary. They're actually made from the limes. The reason I'm telling you this is making me hungry, by the way, is that is the color of this. It's like real true key lime pie color. Is every time I see this, I have flashbacks to that. And then you've got that beautiful peach stone from Madagascar, and I have been trying to find this color. I got some of this. Remember, I think that even you and I had it. At one time, we got this one load out of Mongolia, and it was peach opal. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Remember that peach opal?
Oh.
We blew that out.
Gone in.
I have never, ever been able to get that again. When I saw this, when they first brought this to me, and I first looked at the rough, and we were looking at the mine, and we were looking at the material, I was sure, the hardness on this, everything, I was sure that this was a form of opal. It didn't come back as opal. It's got silicas in it, like opals do, so it has a lot of those characteristics, but you can't call it opal.
And going back to this unique combination and brand new, where in the world would you ever find natural stones to that color combination? Not only that, as I'm looking at this on Ingeborg's neckline, the fancy cut, the size of these stones, and going back, we don't have the rough here, but you can imagine taking, or the size you'd have to yield on the rough to get the shapes that you're showing here.
And these are all, you know, exactly, look at the big sizes, but you know, like Ingeborg, you check this out, right? Like when the camera goes to her right away, when you see her, what do, man? Your eyes
go right to the neck.
Boom, right there.
You're so
think about
right.
this. And I think that that's what's cool about Mine Finds, and is that, you know, you've got something unique. You got something different.
Conversation pieces. People stop you in your footsteps.
Do you know, that's the biggest thing is I've been with people that have been wearing my designs, and they don't even know who I am. They don't even recognize me.
But you recognize them.
Which really makes me feel bad because they don't recognize me, but they'll come up, and whoever I'm with, and they'll say, oh my gosh, and they'll grab the necklace, or they'll grab the bracelet and say, my God, what is that? Where did you get that and everything? And I'm just standing there like, what am I, chopped liver or something or what? No, but it's really true.
It's very true.
Is people are attracted, they're conversation pieces.
And this is a perfect example of that. Okay, very, very popular. Remember, 5 flex payments, all J. King for this visit. So that is actually expires at midnight tonight, and then buy more and save. So you only pay full price shipping and handling for your first J. King piece. Every other additional piece you add is gonna be half price shipping and handling. Okay, here's one of my other favorite brand new pieces that we saved for the finale day. Take a look, if you will, of this gorgeous Amazonite, and then it's accented with gorgeous black faceted spinel in between. Wait till you see the way this comes across. I'm gonna put this on in just a few minutes around the neckline. It's absolutely drop dead gorgeous on the neckline. It is, talk about a conversation piece and a statement piece. Absolutely, will just take your breath away. Now, we showed you this crazy special at the very beginning of the hour. We haven't presented it, Jay, but a third of the quantity is already gone, so don't wait.
I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, but you watch, I'll get an email. I haven't checked my emails because I know I've said it a couple times this time and I'm going to get in trouble, but this is what I call a stupid deal. Okay,
right.
I don't care who you are, and I'll tell you that right now. That is a stupid deal.
Well,
I can't even believe we're selling it for that price.
For 50% off our crazy special price.
But
so
I can't make it and sell it for that.
You heard it from the man himself.
I couldn't. It would be impossible to make that and sell it for that price. That's ridiculous.
A treat.
Completely ridiculous.
This is a treat. And this brand new piece, so we're going from one brand new
is a brand new
to another brand new Mine Find that we saved for the finale day. And we are looking at Maltwood Jasper.
This, okay, you know what?
Gorgeous color.
Okay,
Jay.
and there,
I love this.
there's Jaspers from, I believe it was Dina Forte that told me this. The one thing, you know, I've known Dina for like years and years and years. I mean, you know, we could be like brother and sister, right? But she's one of the head quality control. So we've known each other for a long, long time.
From here at HSN.
Right,
yeah.
from here at HSN. And you know, one of the things, I believe that it's Dina that said this to me one time. We were talking about agates and jaspers and stuff because she's extremely knowledgeable. And I think it was Dina that told me that she said, made the comparison, the analogy. She says, they're, you know, like different jaspers and different agates. It's like if you go to the supermarket, right? So you go to the supermarket, you go to the produce department, right? And so what's that known as? So it's known as produce. So like Jasper, right? It's known as Jasper. But you think of all the different kinds of produce that's in there, right? So there's lettuce and celery and all the different ones,
sure.
right? And Jasper is just like that. And the same thing with the agates is that every one is unique to, even though it's classified as a jasper, which jasper, there's a lot of jaspers and a lot of agates there. You find them worldwide. But every one is uniquely different, and it only comes from that one section, that one area. And that's what this is. This is called mauve wood. This is a brand new mine find. This is natural. This is the natural color of this material. It's almost like, almost even has, to tell you the truth, if I didn't tell you different, you might even think this is some form of rhodonite. But it's even cleaner than rhodonite. This is just so contemporary, so cool. But if you're that person that really likes mine finds for the mine find aspect, right, of things that are really unique, very different, very unusual, that you're not going to see out there. This, as far as I know, this is like the debut of this. Nobody else has this. This is brand new. It's exclusive. I don't know of anybody else that actually, I've never seen this material before. This is the very first time I'm working with it. I don't have a lot of the material left, but I'm working on trying to get a little bit more of it. But look how clean this is.
And that's the natural color.
This is the natural color. Now, this pendant is removable. It comes off, but can you flip that over?
Sure.
So you can see here?
Could be
so you
reversible.
could, yeah, look at the work on the back. You could wear it reverse. I like it the other way better, but you see how we finished the back too? If you do this? So there is actually two ways you can wear it, but isn't that cool? But look at that, that's all natural. That's the natural look to the whole deal. There's no enhancement done to that. And that's another one of those where it's just so clean. I didn't, you know, I brought the rough and then I left it in the green room.
I was going to say, because I never, this is,
it's usually in my magic bowl.
We
but
don't see a lot of pinks. And they have that mauve-y
This is almost
color.
like rhodonite. It almost
you
has
know
like
what? It is, but more intense.
It looks almost like a rhodonite is kind of what it looks like. But here again, and you know, like when I go out, I found this about 2 years ago. And another interesting fact I like to share with people, you know, a lot of these places I go, and we find things, they don't even have roads, okay? And if they do have a road, it might be like a dirt road. In some cases, it's like a dirt path. So even when I find a material and they have it in a location, sometimes that is the easy part of the journey, is actually doing that. A lot of times it costs as much as 3 to 5 times as much as the material cost just to get it to the cutting shop. Whoa. Because you wouldn't believe, I mean, I've literally, you know, I can tell you, some of the stuff, canoes, burros, backpacks, 4-wheelers. I mean, it's not like...
Well, you've had videos showing us sometimes,
but the thing is, you just don't call up, you know, I'm not going to name them because I don't know if we can name but you know who the couriers is. National Couriers is a few of them that are, one starts with an F, another starts with a U.
Yes.
You know what? They don't even exist. I mean, it's, you know, we're so spoiled that we just, you know, normally we want to ship a package, we want to ship something. Hey, we make a phone call. We take it down, bada boom, bada bing. It's
put it at your front door.
These places here, a lot of times just to get, and that's the reason I'm telling you this material was like this. I mean, it was just insane to get it from where we bought it to it went through like, okay, so it went on backpack to like what you could kind of call like a kind of a Jeep looking thing, to like a truck looking thing, to a train station, to a port on a container, and then that's how we
material right here.
That's how that material. So
when we say certain stones should have a passport, this would be one that. You know,
I think all the materials that I get, pretty much all the materials. Unless you're well-traveled in your life, a lot of these materials, if they could talk and tell you their story, think about all the all the places they've been,
No kidding.
all the languages that they've learned or heard, all the smells they've smelled, all the situations that they've found themselves
the stories they can tell you.
And
That's
now,
what I
here
love.
they are for you. But this is something I think is totally cool, and I hope you like this because I would like to actually keep working with these people.
Rick, our producer, just told us that it's getting very limited, especially if you want the necklace.
I'm glad you're liking this.
First time you're seeing it this visit, brand new.
No, but it's the first time that anybody's seeing this. And I don't know if anybody has ever bought this material. I don't, that's actually put it in anything, including figurines or anything. You just don't see it. It's just not out there.
And it's natural again.
It's all natural.
The big question
we often get. The
yes.
real deal. Ingeborg, look at those. Look at, look at, she's got her hair down, but do you see how nicely those highlight? Do you see that? And that's the big thing. You can actually see them. I do that on purpose. I dangle them like that and have that presence. Look at that, the whole ensemble.
And
Is
they
that
face
cool
forward, so you get to really see that gorgeous color. So the necklace is 18¼ inch. Most of J. King's designs are gonna have that 2 3/4 inch extender in the back. Another huge brand new find, so congratulations. If you're a pink girl, we often say Mother Nature doesn't make a lot of stones in that color. So especially in that mauvey blush color. So we're gonna do an early presentation, I should say, on the necklace that we've been talking about because it's just about sold out.
And guys, this is ridiculous. This is really one of the more sought after. There are people that they would love to have this material, but they don't have the connections that we have. There's no way, they have no access to this. This is the kind of material that everybody's trying to go for right now. And I'm just fortunate in the fact, I've been blessed with the fact that, that we've got the connections, and my connections go back, way back, right? 20, 30 years in a lot of cases, to have the connections that we have so that we've been able to acquire the materials that we get. But this is, to cut this, and then also this material is hard enough, turquoise, that you could fasten it. Not many of the turquoises have the density to fasten. It has to be a certain hardness, like at least a 7 or an 8 to be able to fasten it. And this does. You can see that? You see the fastening on this? It makes it sparkle and gleam. Beautiful, but we start out with, now this is not compressed nugget material or anything. This is cut right from this, just like this. Okay, this is what they're cut from. It's cut from the natural turquoise. Is cut from the rough stock. Actually, one of these is actually that material.
Is the one that we're showing here?
Actually this.
Which is the Azure Peaks, correct?
Yeah, this right here. This is some of the rough.
I'm gonna hold it next to my necklace.
Yeah.
Just so, because it's always so fascinating. Oh,
Okay.
I'm not gonna have a chance to hold it next to my necklace. Well,
Okay, give me my turquoise back.
I almost pocketed it, didn't I, Jay? You little sneak.
Regifter.
Regifter. Look, you let me your readers. Now I have to.
Yeah, I did lean. Both of us are, what do we call, challenged?
Yes.
Reader challenged.
Yes, and I left mine, and Jay, yes, thank goodness was here.
I had to give her my emergency spare pair.
Yes, they're so cool. They like come up. They're compact. They're really neat.
And I can't tell you the number of times that I don't normally need them, but every now and then, for some reason, I have a senior moment.
Oh, senior moments every time I look down and try to read something.
I got to tell you, every day I wake up now is a senior moment, but I didn't want to say that.
What is not a senior moment? I got to put this down. I love this color of Amazonite. You have to see this on. As pretty as it is, there is another great example, Jay, we were saying earlier.
This is almost
you can't even appreciate it till you see it.
This is almost glow in the dark Amazonite.
Perfect.
And I've had this now for the last, not quite 2 years. You've been seeing it. Every time we put it on air, it smokes, it blows out. I've done Amazonite my whole career, okay? I've been all over the world getting different Amazonites. It's a material that I work in, that I like. The only thing I've ever had like this before is material that came out of Brazil. It was called tropical Amazonite. And actually what made it famous was a lot of the big time designers, I'm not gonna name names, but they were using it in their designs, and it was called tropical Amazonite. What makes this so unique and what makes this so special and so different, look at the clarity, look at the color of this Amazonite. When I first saw this, okay, the miner, I met him in Tucson. He came to me. Now, I had done business with him a long time ago, many, many years ago, and he was my original source for Peruvian blue opal. So He was the guy that I got my Peruvian blue opal from. And I'm talking early 80s is when I first found that material. That material, if you can get it today, is like printing money, okay? It's all mined out. The only way you can get it every now and then, you've seen it from me every now and then, because I got it from a private collector. The reason I'm telling you this is this. When he first brought me a piece of the rough, of the luff, he came up, and I have to tell you, I had a hard time not showing my emotions, right? Because what I've learned is if you show like you are excited, or that you have a potential that you really like something, or you're interested in something, your price just doubled. So when I'm looking at the rough, they're bringing the rough into me, and I'm looking at this, I'm trying to be calm, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy's from Peru, and he used to have blue opal. I thought, this is Peruvian blue opal. And I just got so, you know, like internally I was going, wow. And then he told me the price, and then I said, what is it? And he says, we don't have an idea, we don't know, we just know it's not opal.
Can I share that too? Because you said it's like lit, it glows within.
This is a natural rough. Okay, this looks, if I showed you Peruvian blue opal and showed you that right there, you wouldn't know the difference. We didn't know what it was. I had no idea. I'd never seen Amazonite that was this clean, this color. Okay, see that right there? Yes. That's tropical Amazonite. That's not, okay, that's what Amazonite normally looks like.
Really? So this is a much more,
look, okay, that's
turquoise blue color.
Turquoise blue. So that is what most of your Amazon, that's what they call tropical Amazonite. Do you see this? Do you see the different color on this? This is, it's almost like it has almost like that opal blue to it, very nice. It comes from Peru. We didn't know what it was until we sent it into the GIA. It came back and it tested as Amazonite. I couldn't believe it. Now, the thing with this is the smaller nuggets that I'm using here. I wanted to give you something big, bold, beautiful waterfall look. This still comes with a 2 3/4 inch extender. You can see it on Ingeborg. Okay, think about this, and then we have earrings for this. If you walk into a room, right? Walk in anywhere that you're gonna walk into, do you think that people aren't gonna notice you?
Jay.
It looks like you got a river, you got a waterfall.
That is gleaming, it glows within.
Of this highlighted light blue running down your neckline.
We are super busy, brand new. $20 off for the premiere while they last. We do have a handful of matching earrings that are also going to be available for you. We want to say hi to Gladys, who is calling, I believe, from outside of my hometown of Philadelphia.
Really?
Hi,
right.
Gladys. You're live on the air with Jay and Lynn. Thank you for calling.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I've been watching you for 4 days now, and I've been collecting, Jay, your marvelous pieces for over 15 years.
Oh,
recently, just one of the many that I purchased was the Hawk Amber.
The amber necklace, or the...
yes.
Yeah.
The large stones that are marvelous, and I just purchased another one to go with it. And my question is about the mauve wood jasper.
Yeah, the mauve wood.
Which was beautiful. Would that work with peach moonstone?
Absolutely. In fact, that would be
gorgeous.
That would be a perfect complement to those. Those colors. You know, that's the cool thing about mine finds is because they are in natural materials, they'll kind of combine together. But those two would be a combination actually that I would put together. Yeah, they would both work.
Well, great. I have a collection of the peach moonstone, and I'm wondering, is it difficult to find? Could you get more and do something with it?
Well, here's the problem with the peach moonstone is I've only got one resource for it, and it's the problem is not getting it. It's, again, pricing and also getting the big material.
And the quality.
Yeah, I can get the small material, the small crystals, and I can get them at a real bargain. But to do the big cabochons and stuff, I need the bigger material. So I will be seeing them in 3 months. I'll be down in that neck of the woods.
But yeah,
that is something that I'm always glad. I'm always looking forward to purchase.
Thank you so much, Gladys. So enjoyed. She's been watching you for 4 days straight.
Yeah, 4 days. I can't believe you're doing that, but I appreciate it. But also for 15 years. And just so everybody knows, you know what, actually, I really appreciate the fact we've been here for 24 years in October. And one of the reasons is because of great viewers who actually, you know, how we built our business is on referrals.
Sure.
So that means a lot. And please tell your friends if you like what we do. If not,
and believe me, you're going to want to, because they are going to compliment you and compliment you. Just like Ingeborg just said, yes, when you wear a J. King piece, believe me, friends, strangers alike will come up to you and want to know who that designer is. So yes, definitely spread the word. We love that.
Lisa, my whole thing is go big or go home. So I love this necklace, but check out those earrings. On Ingeborg, do you see those, man?
We can't have many of these left.
No, you can see the earrings.
No,
man.
Between the necklace and these gorgeous earrings at $74.98.
Isn't that wild?
They are brand new.
Think about all the times that you get earrings and then you don't even know they're there. I mean, that's a wow.
Wow is right. They're just, yeah. Pat on Facebook is saying, Ingeborg, you are so beautiful and loves your smile. And she is just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside.
Oh, yeah,
Sweetest person in the world. These earrings are just a little over 3 inches in length. And I want to mention, you might think, oh no, they're big, they're bold, they're over 3 inches long. Are they heavy? No. You can even see the movement on Ingeborg as she moves her head a little bit. See that?
And what's really cool is, you know, you're seeing the sparkle, and what that is look at the black spinel that we've got. This material comes out of Thailand, and we've taken the material, and they actually hand fastened. See the sparkles? The same thing on the necklace. And I did that for 2 reasons.
Like
I did it for the bling, because like I said, I'm a sparkle guy. I did it for the bling, but I also did it for actually to make them wear better. And the same thing with their pivot points. So where you don't have nugget against nugget, you have a pivot point so that when you string them, they lay better and they'll lay soft. And then I've also done them where they graduate down, so you got different links there. But talk about having presence and stuff. Like Ingeborg, man,
So
seeing it like that. Like that, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Yes. There again, I just spoke 10,000 words right there. Isn't that cool? Look at the size of it. I mean, it's big, it's bold, it's really unique, it's different. And I don't know about you, but I like the fact that things get seen and they're conversation pieces.
Sure.
And I do the same thing even with the stuff that I design for myself. I like big and bold. I mean, not everything needs to be big and bold, but it's just...
That's your personal preference. But you know what's so nice about shopping.com and J. King, because you really do, I mean, you have a lot of big and bold, you have gallery pieces, but you also have some of the more refined and petite designs.
And that's why it used to be that I did 100% of the designs, and I don't, and I haven't for some time.
Right.
Is that we have our own internal design group.
They're amazing.
That people that are real artists. I mean, I don't consider myself, I'm kind of a redneck rock town designer, but I really do have truly artists. And what's embarrassing is that people can go through and look at things that they'll go down the line, and like we're laying out a show, and they said, okay, you did that, you did that, you did that.
Yes,
you didn't do that, you didn't do that. Yeah.
So true. Okay, Jay, this is not scheduled for a full presentation, but we had to share this with you on his final day of the visit. It's our beautiful Appetite Station necklace.
This is teal Appetite.
Best value we ever offered. It was $194. It's $149.90. 5 flex pays this visit only. 662-345. Just quickly, I know we're not doing a presentation, but teal Appetite. Because we just launched the indigo in the Appetite.
Indigo Appetite, which is nothing. This is from the same miners, whole different field. Whole different color, too. Everything, yeah. And just front beautiful. And back. You can get it faster on one side and it's smooth on the other. Okay, so that's another little, it just, again, isn't it mind-boggling? This is like Mother Nature at its finest, and these beautiful custom designs made specially just for you. Alrighty, we always love our 5 and 5. 5 amazing specials, 1 minute each at tremendous clearance prices. Take a look. All right, our number 1 in our 5 and 5 is rhodochrosite and genuine turquoise in a drop earring. 50% off right off the bat at $99.90. 5 flex payments, all J. King for this visit. A combination, in fact, I was wearing the rhodochrosite and turquoise necklace earlier that was incredibly popular. What a beautiful combination. Turquoise in here, this is, Rhodochrosite. Okay.
Oh, that's 7 Peaks turquoise.
This is 7 Peaks turquoise, and then you've got
gorgeous.
You've got this rhodochrosite that comes from Argentina. Here again, you can't get this material, guys. I got this. The only way I have this is all gem grade. rhodochrosite, just so you know. This was originally, would have gone into 22 karat, 18 karat gold.
Wow.
I got it from a manufacturer that he retired, and we bought his rough material. This material was probably mined over 20 years ago.
We have to scoot because I have fewer than 20 pair right now. No wonder at $100 savings. Here is number 2, our beautiful turquoise textured ring, big, bold, fabulous sterling silver band.
Okay.
Definitely order up a size 5 through 12. Okay, Jay, 50% off 40.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, 12 just sold out. 5 through 11, $49.90.
Okay, go up a size on this. So you wear an 8, go to a 9. You can take it to any jeweler. If you wear a 9, you could get an 8 and have it stretched up, right? But I would go because of the width of the shank. They're built true to size, but you need to go up. But what really is the star of this is Campitos Blue Ice. This is some of the finest turquoise that I have in my private collection. Again, this mine's closed over 7 years now. Might be going on 8 right now. I'd have to go back and kind of look at that, but it's at least 7 years that it's been closed. People stand in line to buy this rough. I just have, you see little things here and there where I release a little bit of it. This is crazy. This is one of the more expensive. Yeah, I mean, and the only reason we had 5. We had 5 of them.
That's it. So thank you, 639-965. That's number 2. We're going to move on to Campitos in the drop gorgeous earrings that Ingeborg is wearing. Oh my goodness, $38.
Okay, and here again, guys, I mean, you can't build them for that. And this is Campitos Blue Ice. This almost is Sleeping Beauty quality, no matrix in it. It's just knocked down, gorgeous, robin's egg blue in a very kind of a simple design. And you know, these they're standalone, you could wear them, but just so you know, these were made as part of the gallery collection. And we just have the last few of the few, right? So the necklace sold out, the bracelet sold out, and for some reason we just have a few earrings. Is the only reason you're getting to see them. You can see I didn't design this. This is one of our other designers, but it reminds me of champagne bubbles.
It does, doesn't it? I like that.
I call this bubble jewelry, is what I call it, bubbles.
It has that designer look to it. I can't say the name, but it has the little circle, yes. But anyway, point being is they're $38. Woo-hoo. Alrighty, that was number 3. Number 4,
Bada boom,
still
bada boom.
my heart. Okay, I have 13 of these amazing coral necklaces.
Okay, look at the massive amount of coral in this, and look at the size of the coral freeform beads in this, and the uniqueness of the color. And again, on the price on this, it would be impossible to manufacture this and for me to actually be able to bring it to you and sell it to that price. You couldn't make it for that. Any of the 5 and 5s are below what I could actually make them and sell them for.
When we see a 5 and 5 in Jay's shows, it's like, really oh goodness.
Do you know when Ingeborg showed up, you know, like the color she's wearing, have you noticed? It's almost like she dressed for today or something.
For every piece that you brought to us.
So every piece on her has looked unbelievably
In fact,
beautiful.
I gotta get Ingeborg or Dana, I have to get the name of the jacket that she's wearing, who the designer is, because I've had a lot of people on Facebook asking about that gorgeous whole outfit from Ingeborg. Okay, are we ready for number 5?
I'm ready.
Blue lace agate and turquoise.
Okay. This has got a funny story.
This was made for my blouse too. $36.90.
It's made for your nails, man.
For my nails, I'm telling you. It's like, yeah, right? Oh my goodness! Every 5 and 5 so far we've shown you has completely sold out. But these earrings,
this is blue lace. Here again, guys. This was made to go with a necklace and a bracelet. They're sold out. There's just a handful of these. Same case, not to sound like a broken record, but you couldn't buy the material and buy the finding and actually cut the material and do all that. This is just one of those crazy prices. What I like on these kind of designs, they're simple, but you know they're big, so they're big and bold. But I don't wear pierce, I only wear clip-on, but they tell me that they're very comfortable.
I'm gonna tell you, Jay King, after 24 years of working together, one of these days we're gonna go and get those ears. We'll do one piercing. He's like, no.
You know what? Well, I grew up, I have to.
You never had one piercing?
No, and let me tell you something. I grew up in a very redneck family. My father was quite explicit about this. He told me if you come home with an earring, you better have gone across the equator or else coming out. He also told me if you ever come home with a tattoo, I'm gonna cut it off.
Oh, yeah, my dad was very much the same way.
But here's the thing with my father. when he said something, he wasn't kidding.
Yeah,
he meant it. He meant it.
And you knew better.
I knew better.
That completes our 5 and 5. Thank you. I want to say just about everyone completely sold out. All righty. Thank you. We have had so many requests.
These are wild. I love
Can
these.
we see more peridot? Well, Jay King, we're answering that. In fact, that was just like about an hour ago on Facebook. We're streaming live. We love hearing from you. If you place your call, if you want to say hi to Jay. Today is Jay's final day of this fabulous visit, so we love hearing from you. This is all genuine peridot, and then take a look in between natural gemstones that are nestled throughout. It's 18 inches in length. We also have a handful of the matching earrings, which I want to say maybe 30 pair of earrings. This necklace is $89.99. Absolute best value we have ever offered, and we're talking here again, I mean, at least, I don't know, 30, 40 carats of genuine peridot and turquoise. That's Andean blue turquoise. And amethyst nestled in between.
Zambian amethyst.
And the beautiful peridot. I mean, it's just a perfect combination.
This is from Brazil, but look at the quality of all three of these materials. Now, here again, this is exclusive. It's got unbelievable reviews for it. And they, you know, even on this price, this, you know, not to sound like a broken record, but you really literally could not do this and be able to manufacture it and in all honesty, be able to sell this. And this is just really an amazing, amazing value. Peridot, you know what's really funny is I have hits or misses on peridot in my career, right? In 43 years of doing this, do you know it's one of the materials that everybody, just like the green diopsides, people are requesting that. They just go bonkers over that. They call it Russian emerald. Also peridot, which is kind of in the same color genre, and emeralds. Right now, I don't know what it is, but everybody's like going gaga for that, and they're wanting it. So this is actually popular. Do you see like Ingeborg like on this? I mean, and
dynamite. You
know, she didn't even, everything that we've shown has gone with everything we've done. But do you see how nice this is? And you got that real. The cool thing with this peridot, it's such a high grade. It almost looks like it's lit from within. And this is all semi-precious, and you've got that beautiful splash of Andean blue,
it's so pretty.
Light blue, and then that marvelous Zambian amethyst.
So many folks are asking about the jacket that Ingeborg's wearing. In fact, we just put the graphics. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dina. It's from Lemonway, which is our exclusive fashion line here at HSN. It's a utility-style jacket, so we have it available in a variety of great colors, but of course, Ingeborg's wearing it in that rich olive, which goes back. It really is working with everything. You're not kidding. We all said that. Everything from the turquoise to the peridots to the blues to the pinks. I mean, you name it. This is that jacket to have. So check that out on hsn.com. I want to go ahead and just say a few call outs again. We have Trina joining us, Mary joining us. We have Irene joining us. We have, let me get my glasses, Lois, or Jay's glasses for that matter. Let's see. Lois and Cheryl and Harriet. So thank you. We love, love all your great comments. There's the matching beautiful peridot earrings, also accented with the turquoise and amethyst. The earrings are just about sold out. Did we mention 5 monthly flex payments on every single J. King piece for this visit up until midnight? Buy more and save, which means you only pay full price for one of your jewelry purchases on the day. Everything else you add, half price shipping and handling. The other thing is, always, even on our jewelry, which is so amazing, you always have our terrific return policy that we offer here at HSN, so no questions asked, so simple, so easy. That's the beauty. So we want you to shop with confidence. And if you are brand new, because every time J. King is with us here live, it is our #1 jewelry line that we offer here at HSN. We welcome hundreds, actually thousands of brand new first-time shoppers every visit. So I always like to go back, which is kind of take it for granted that you know what FlexPay means and all the other great options of being able to shop right from the comfort of your home. But FlexPay, to me, is like the best thing ever, 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 and to so many others as well, because you can break up your payments, in this case here, over the next 5 months. Not like layaway. Not where you have to wait 5 months until we ship it to you. You get it right away. We're shipping these pieces right out to you within 48 hours. So you're gonna receive them the next couple days, or you can send them off delivery direct. I know we've had a lot of great comments on Facebook as we're streaming live from, you know, terrific, terrific pieces that you've purchased through the years, whether it be for yourself or for a special, you know, moment in your daughter's life or your mother's life. And these are the pieces that they get more compliments on. So we welcome our new shoppers, knowing that every single piece is handcrafted that you get from the J. King collection. Each piece is unique. Many of the pieces we do not repeat. I will say that.
The majority. Yeah. Over probably 95%.
You know, I always like talking about, we mentioned this in the first hour, Jay, but again, we just kind of take it for granted. But when we started here at HSN, going back, complete sold out on the earrings. We have a handful of the necklaces. But I mean, all the mines that have shut down. I wish we could go through.
If you go, let me tell you something.
In that time,
I have,
and count them, which means no longer mining. That's
I have my studio, but my wife calls it my man cave, right? But it's my studio too, where I work. And what I'm doing now is I'm cataloging I have walls of shelves, and it's very organized. I'm laying out the specimens. And what's so strange, because I had them all in different boxes and stuff, and now I'm able to display them and put them up on the wall now. These are just my specimens. It's not the it's not the bulk material, right? But getting back to Lynn's comment there, do you know that I'm going through there, and more often than not, that specimen that I have on that shelf is the last piece of that material available. You know, that I could, for me personally, I could never go out. That mine is mined out. This mine is mined out. That mine is mined out. That mine is mined out. So they're not renewable resources. And so in so many cases, especially different turquoises.
Sure.
Well, just like somebody just asked me the other day, and I wish people would quit asking me this, because the answer is the same. Rainbow calsilica. When are you going to have rainbow calsilica? No, that's done. It's over. It's gone. You're never going to see that again. There
Makes
are so
me
many,
so sad.
but there's so many materials, especially there's so many turquoises that I've collected over my lifetime that you'll never even see that again. But that's not uncommon.
Well, and this is a great opportunity for everybody to add to those collections. Are you ready for me to do the reveal of one of the most? I'm gonna have to scoot this one on, because the necklace I'm wearing. This is another. Okay, I'm all over the place, because I'm telling you, this finale show for this visit, we've had so many amazing, amazing
and none
surprises.
Of these, you haven't seen these.
Wait a minute, I don't think this is right. The spider web is what I'm holding. Okay, I know they were just showing this. Let me do this. So Jay, you have to tell, because this is brand new.
This is brand new.
You did another version earlier of the spider web turquoise, completely sold out.
All right, so here's the thing. Adam and I released out of a private collection.
Not this piece.
Not this. Not even this material, okay? We did a spider web material that was old Hubei spider web, right? Adam and I did that. People that are collectors, they went bizarre bonkers, because spider web is very, very, and we're gonna have matching accessories to this, which we'll really think. But this is the material right here that you can see. Wow. See the spider webbing in it?
So cool. It's coming up.
This is a brand new mine find. This is a brand new material out of Mongolia.
Absolutely beautiful. 676111. And we're going to have a handful of matching pieces. But for the debut, we took $40 off.
When you see the matching pieces, it's going to blow your mind. It's all going to come together for you.
You'll understand. In fact, I might have to scoop. I'm going to put that one on top. Like I said, every piece is so magical, so beautiful, and so much to share with you with J. King. So we'll be back in just a moment.
We're getting ready to watch some clips of our absolute favorite co-host.
Highlights of Colleen Lopez.
We're celebrating her 25th anniversary.
Check it out.
What?
This is the all-time best. Colleen losing control, and that laugh that you can never, ever, ever forget.
When Colleen laughs, I laugh. She can do anything.
Now I'm giving you love and you're shy?
25 years.
Come join the fun as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Colleen Lopez all month long.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Love watching HSN? Then take us with you in the HSN app. Everything on your TV is streaming live on your phone. Anytime, any place, we're always with you. Download the iPhone or Android app today.
Those are nice. Hey, can I borrow those?
Okay.
Yeah? I'll see you later.
Welcome, thank you. Hope you're having a great Monday. I get so fascinated every time Jay King is here. I mean,
we're talking about rough material.
Like this next example.
Yeah, and how
I'll be
people mark
honest,
it up.
I just said to Jay, Tanzanite, it's our #1 selling gemstone here at HSN. It's one of the most popular selling gemstones worldwide. And I just said to Jay, we were talking about, this is an entire necklace, okay? Really, probably 40, 50 carats, if that, of natural Tanzanite, of amazing, look at this color, a customer absolute favorite, sold out, just back in stock. And Jay was saying, you know, Lynn, something like this in the real world, you can't even fathom what the going rate would be. And the reason we were just saying, Jay's like, Lynn, I'm there. I'm dealing direct with the mine. Anyway, we're talking about like inside a specific story. We can't, you know, really share out loud, but I just said, Jay, that's really what is made. This is just why this show is so phenomenal. It's unheard of. These specials.
What's really crazy, and I think you know, we were talking about this particular rough, but this is Tanzanite rough. You show them the crystal.
Oh my goodness.
That's a crystal of Tanzanite
from one place in the world, right?
Tanzania. Now you have to understand that this only comes from one location in the world, and within. I don't think it's 100 square miles. It's probably more like 50 square miles is where the Tanzanite deposit is. Now, there's not just one miner. So if you can imagine, there's numerous claims on that property of people. There's not just one mine. There's several different miners in that location that all have their own little claim that they mine their mine. This particular rough material in this color, this is Tanzanite. And this is what everybody knows is Tanzanite. This is getting virtually impossible to get. And also the prices, because it's so rare for the natural, that the prices are going boom, 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 up, crazy, crazy prices. It's funny because I'd known about this material from the get-go. When it first came on the market, I was exposed to it.
Relatively not that long ago, right? It was like 69?
69, 70s is when it really became commercially viable, to be honest, in 76, 78. It's when you really started to see it, you know, and people really kind of understood it and realized, and then it became very popular. But if you go to South Africa, you don't see a lot of the finished jewelry in Tanzania. But if you go to South Africa, go to the Cape, any of those, you wouldn't believe. Go to any store, and if you saw a necklace like this, I'm not going to tell you, but literally, you would probably just go, what? Drop dead, especially in this quality.
Isn't that amazing, though? You would think if you were
in
Africa, it would be that much more affordable.
Right. But okay, that being said is this, and that's what Lynn and I were whispering about, is the fact that this is a niche business, really unusual, because we cut out all the middlemen. I mean, the middlemen involved in what you're seeing here are so marginal, it would blow your mind. Just like any business that you have. So we go directly, we're able to go directly to the mines in most cases. If not, the furthest I get away from something is a consolidator who consolidates it for me. And then we're cutting right from the rough. That's why I bring the rough to show you. That's where it started with me. I didn't buy these beads. We cut them from the rough. We designed it, we decided what we're gonna do. We cut the rough, all the silver work we do, all the designing in-house, even though this is something I just did nice and simple. But it's beautiful. And then we bring it here directly to you.
Before this sells out, Jay, I want to say hi to Cece. She's been holding on for a while from Texas. Thank you for your patience,
I always
Cece.
make room to talk to Texans because that's our roots. That's my roots.
Welcome, Cece. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Cece.
Hi, Jay. How are you doing?
We're doing good. I can tell you're from Texas.
Just a little bit, huh?
Do you know what?
Believe me, I didn't start there.
I can, you know what? I can be there. I've lost my accent, but I can be, if I hang out. I went to a convention last year in Texas, and by the end of it, people were looking at me and they were going, what happened to you? What happened to you? Because you know what? You do the same thing. You pick up.
Comes right back.
It comes right back to you.
It just comes right there, doesn't it?
Do you have a favorite J. King piece, Cece?
Do I have a favorite piece?
Yes, from Jay's collection.
I started 17 years ago.
Oh, boy.
With you, Jay. I think it was, for some reason, I think it's amethyst something.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, after this long a time, Jay, I can't carry it.
Well, don't feel bad. I can't either. I have to look at my driver's license.
I mean, I can't carry your jewelry.
Well, I'm glad. And, you know, thank you for shopping with us, you know, because, you know, really, you know, it'll be 24 years, which is really amazing in October. But if it wasn't for viewers like you that, you know, that have hung on and supported us through the years, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
What a special call. Cece, thanks a million.
Sorry, they just sold out. They're moving us on.
Yeah, they
Thank you,
did.
sweetheart. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for taking the time.
We did scoot on to another one of our customer pick favorite rings at $79.98, but it's $59.98 today in sizes 5 through size 12. And then, of course, all J. King, 5 flex pay. But we do have a handful. I want to take you through your choices here of the matching cuff bracelets that are also special event price that will go back beautifully. I believe we still have both available. The pink sapphire, this is the labradorite, and pink sapphire. I have 30 of those remaining. Okay.
And the ring go true to size.
Yes,
true to size on the ring.
this one, because the band, the actual shank does taper. And then we have the turquoise with the tanzanite. I believe we're doing a little better in sizes there, but that's also super duper limited. And then we'll have the cuff bracelet, just to give you an idea, is $129, which is beautiful going back. Same thing, pink sapphire labradorite or the wonderful turquoise with the tanzanite. The tanzanite necklace is 100% officially sold out. So we thank you for that. This ring, Jay, another great opportunity for our new shoppers. If you've never tried anything, start right here. All custom, handcrafted. And what a beautiful, beautiful combination. It's our first labradorite that we've shown today too.
Yeah, and so what you have here, okay, so the labradorite, and that's all triple A, double A grade labradorite. So it doesn't get any better. You know, for people that haven't heard the labradorite story, this labradorite's very unique and different in it's got the property of what they call labradorescence. And the labradorescence is the natural fluorescence of the material. And then we've combined that with this amazing pink sapphire from Mozambique. I mean, really think about this. I mean, is that like, I mean, that's something that you would go to any jewelry store. I guarantee you, if you went into any jewelry store, the likelihood of them even having that would be, the odds would be insurmountable, in my opinion, from what I've seen. And the only reason I could say that is, look, I live in different locations, in even several different locations in the world, but a lot of the places I live, they have a lot of very high-end, trendy shops, especially jewelry shops, a lot of custom jewelers, a lot of custom things they do, even where I live here in Florida. And you go in there and it's kind of cool in a way. It makes me feel good is because I don't see things like this. You just don't see it. I mean, you see standard things that like they'll have blue topaz, maybe they'll have a little aqua and stuff. You don't see labradorite, you don't see pink sapphire, you don't see tanzanite. And if you do, you see like a little ring and it's like, you know, $400 or $500 and stuff like that. I mean, you know, like, which I'm not knocking. I mean, you know, and that's a fair price, to be honest with you.
You're right.
It really is a fair price, but because of the kind of the unique situation we have where you're kind of buying manufacturer direct, and we're marketing right here directly to you. You know, you can't go on these designs for, just for, you know, so everybody understands it. We don't market anywhere else. The Mind Find Show, we make this, we're the manufacturers. They actually own all the jewelry. I just come on to actually support it and let everybody know kind of the story and what it is and everything like that. But you know, it's kind of it's just such an incredible relationship and one that I never even imagined in my wildest days that it would develop into this.
Well, and our #1 absolute top-selling jewelry line here at HSN for good reason.
Well, no, but I appreciate that, and that's because of our fans.
Okay, final call on both labradorite with pink sapphire or this beautiful turquoise with the tanzanite. Did you see what I did with the cuff bracelet? You can adjust it. So you can adjust from a 6 3/4 inch wrist up to an 8 1/4 inch wrist so easily, so comfortably. $20 off today. Wish we had another 1,000 of those, but here's another little treat that we kind of saved in our back pocket. Okay.
Okay, and the reason I'm laughing is they keep throwing stuff up here,
that we didn't even know was happening.
We didn't even know. So
but everything's selling out.
They're
That's
getting
why.
desperate here because things are selling out.
Okay, fewer than 200 of, and just take a look for a minute, my friends, because this is a 36-inch long.
So 3 feet.
3 feet, pearl and turquoise. Absolute best value we have ever offered at $129.98. Yeah, with fewer than, how many of these, Rick? I'm sorry. Oh, fewer than 200. This was $169.98. I mean, whoa.
If you look at these,
whoa.
and here again, you know, one of the compliments, I didn't know this was going to be on, guys. So one of the compliments that I get, and a lot of people say, they called in after we showed this. We didn't even show it. This is new for the event this time. But we did this, I think in July or before that. I can't remember what show we had on. We've just got a few left, absolutely just a few left now. And this is something, the perfect example. Could I repeat on this? Right now, no. And the reason is I don't work in pearls. Pearls are like diamonds. There are a lot of things. For you to do pearls, just so you know, and there are people that come on here that do pearls, and that's their life. Pearls are something that you don't just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm going to quit my day job and decide I'm going to become a pearl vendor, right? Good luck. That's
not happening.
If your grandfather wasn't in the pearl business,
you probably
your chances, your chances of you being in the pearl business and really being in the pearl business are
nil to none.
Nil to none or very limited. The only reason that I have these pearls is one of my partners in one of the businesses that I own where we acquire turquoise and stuff together, and we do certain things together. It's just a sub-business that I have that we acquire materials. He started out in the pearl business, so he's got all the pearl connections. And the only reason that we even have this is every now and then the pearl factories, the guys, and these are relationships that are over 30 years old, 40 years old, that because you know the cost of these aren't just any normal pearls, okay? These are like super high grade, okay? And so normally this would be, if I went and tried to buy these strands, it would just be crazy price. But he gets these deals every now and then. They're very limited. And that's why you're seeing this now. We did 36 inches. I exited it with this really high-end Chilean blue turquoise, amazing glow-in-the-dark, clear blue, almost a robin's egg, almost a Sleeping Beauty blue. But how contemporary is this? And this is 36 inches. So here's the cool thing about 36 inches with a sterling silver hook and eye finding, so that gives you more adjustability. So think about this, you're making one buy, you get to make one buy, and you get at least a dozen different looks that you can do with that. At least a dozen different looks that you can do with making that one purchase of that one necklace 36 inches.
Well, guess what? Thank you
Oh,
for
thank
all
you.
that
They're gone?
versatility, because
All right.
it is completely
Well, thank
sold
you.
out.
And there again, that's
Yeah.
not something that I can do again because I don't have the pearls.
Jay,
And
a lot
I
of
couldn't
folks
do
have been asking about the necklace that I've been wearing, which is brand new.
I love this.
It is so beautiful. It's Amazonite and genuine black spinel.
And it's Peruvian Amazonite.
Can I show one more time? I know we
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
rough earlier. I want to
Right
hold
there.
that because we said it almost has a gleam.
It looks
doesn't
like
almost. It does.
it
Like
looks-
it gleams within, glows within.
It looks like Peruvian blue opal.
Which, okay, if it was, how much would something like this
Let me
be?
tell you something. If you could get Peruvian blue opal right now,
Call
and
Jay.
it would look like this. No, if you could get it, I'd be all over it. But the thing is it literally Peruvian blue opal. If you've got it in your collection, it's like printing money. It really